Sharife Cooper hasn't done that I can say he should do to say he's done it all.
He won that championship. That was it.
Everything. He's done everything. He's scored a lot of assists.
The only thing that can cap off his career is becoming Mr. Basketball.
So why is it that when I watch Juwan Odom, did I feel like he's the best player? Every time I watch Juwan Odom play, I feel like I'm seeing something special. Like I'm seeing something that I'm not gonna maybe not see again. I said that for a long time. BJ Boston was my favorite high school player in Georgia. I don't get that feeling that I'm seeing something I'll never see again. It's the Love of the Game podcast, baby. We're in the house. It's Sucker Free Sunday. Y'all already know what time it is. Act like you know. We are better than the NFL. I feel like I say this every Sunday. We are better than the NFL. You better not be watching football. It's appointment viewing, 6 o'clock on a Sunday with Love of the Game. Y'all already know what the deal is. This is normally the time where I say I got the fellas with me. And technically that's still true, but you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different today, dog. I gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he got the cup.
Sunday. It's no suckers allowed on Sunday, so this ain't no different. I feel like I owe y'all an introduction, but like if people don't know who you guys are already, like they under a rock.
Fast. I go for that.
Don't nobody know me, man. I'm the janitor. How y'all doing today? I'm the janitor.
Hey, man, come on, bro. I got my man 100 grand, my homeboy David Jones from Hoops Hidden Gems. Big D, what up?
What's up, man?
We already know what time it is with Juke. That work gone show. What up, Juke, dog?
Oh man, what's going on, Dre? Mr. Jones, you know.
What up,
That
Juke?
work gone show. We here. We live and direct, man. Y'all caught me out guard with this one, so you already know. Hey, ain't no telling what gonna come out now since y'all caught me up all guard with this one now, for real.
Hey, that's what we do. That's what we do at 6 o'clock on Sunday, dog. It's Sucker Free Sunday, dog. We ain't just talking straight basketball. We're gonna get a little bit of everything out here today. You know what I mean? But I do like how both of y'all be trying to be like extra humble, you know what I'm saying? All that all the time. I mean, that's cool, but like it's Sunday, it's 6 o'clock, dog. You gotta get your shit off on the Love of the Game, dog. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Hey, my bad, Drew.
Man, Drew, don't do that, man. Gerard, come on, bro. Hey, Gerard, we not gonna do that, bro. Hey, Gerard, my guy, though, man, for real, like. Straight up, that's family. Like, no cap, I wouldn't even be half as good as I am without his guidance too, bro. So salute to my guy Gerard, for real.
That's what's up.
No doubt. We got some stuff to celebrate. We got some stuff to talk about. They on
Dr. Love, hey, Dr. Love, hey, we been looking for Dr. Love, man. We were looking for Dr. Love last week. Where you been, man?
Hey man, y'all know what it is. I think Bryce coming from, Bryce got college kids, so he got to go to practice. Locke, I think is gonna be here. I think so. We're gonna make it do what it do.
Man, look, Bryce still ain't hollered at me since he ain't come down to Middle Georgia. Hey, listen, he ain't took that free trip.
I don't know if Bryce has gone past 285 yet. I saw Bryce at Willa yesterday, but I mean that's right in the heart of Cobb County.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They don't take that trip. They gotta take
Locke
that
hit
trip.
you. Uncle Drew said he had a date. That sounds about like Locke.
I ain't gonna put my boy out there like that.
I just want to know if he had a date, if she was hit. Like if Locke, hold on, if Locke missed the podcast because he went on a date and he didn't close, I ain't gonna be mad if he closed. But if he went on a date and didn't close, like that's grounds for suspension right there. Like
You
me
can't-
and Rock
you
gonna have to
can't-
talk about that.
You
dog.
can't doubt a man from South Georgia, bro. So don't doubt him. Can't doubt a man from South Georgia. I'm gonna put it there. All right. Respect, law. You know I'm gonna take up for you a little bit anyway. Bryce ain't getting no love till he come down to middle Georgia or northeast Georgia and get out the city. For real.
Bryce in Birmingham right now. He went west though.
He's still capping. We got to get him down to middle Georgia. And it was a free ride. He had a free ride. He could have got in free. I ain't gonna say he could have ate free because we had a hospitality room this time. But he still should have came. We got locked down that way.
Hey,
And Dre and Mr. John came.
Hey,
Oh,
Juke
no
talking about being an Uber, dog. Like if Juke gonna Uber you down there, hey man, you can't.
I'm gonna start Ubering coaches down to South Georgia, Augusta, Savannah. I'm not taking them to the city. The only way they gonna ride through the city is when I pick them up from the airport. After that, we not looking for the kids in the city. It's easy to get access to the kids in the city. Let's go somewhere else.
Hey man,
What?
speaking of Augusta though, and I could be directionally crisscross. I'm still learning, dog. Don't you know what I mean? It ain't done with me yet. I'm still learning, but Cedar Shows, Coach Thomas got his 200 win.
Oh, that's not in Augusta. Well, I'm gonna go on it.
Is that
Nah,
going
that's
towards
nowhere near
Augusta?
Augusta. That's northeast Georgia. That's next to me. That's next to where I'm at. That's like 20, nah, maybe 35, 40 minutes from me. That's in Athens, Georgia, where UGA is at.
Oh, okay.
Athens.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Athens. Yeah. So I Coach Drico, I ain't gonna let him put you in Augusta. I gotta put you right where you at. So yeah, he's out. Yeah, Coach Thomas, man, good
Hey,
guy
listen.
too.
Cedar Shows is one of those programs that I know is always good. But if you ask me to throw a dart at a map and tell you which direction it is, man, I don't know. But but I need to get out there. I feel like we need to make a field trip. How far is Cedar Shows from like Atlanta? How far is it?
Man, probably like 40 minutes, maybe
that ain't
45.
bad. Oh man,
Nah,
yeah,
man.
Hey, hold on.
Bro,
I'm going to Google Maps right now, bro.
Bro, if you could go through like Monroe, it's like right next to Monroe. Like,
So what, like take 316 out there, or something
yeah,
like
you
that?
can take 316 and take you right to Athens.
Yeah, okay.
Shows High School. Hold on. I'm looking this up, bro. From my crib.
Bro,
Because I
it's so
owe
many.
Coach a visit. I got to pull up now. If
Bro, there's
40
so many
minutes,
schools in Athens that you probably don't even know about, like Cedar Show, Clark Central,
Oh,
Athens.
I know Clark Central. I know Clark Central.
AD.
That's right in the same hood, right in the same neighborhood.
D, it's
What
an
up?
hour. It's an hour and 50 minutes from my crib.
Okay.
I'll drive to your crib. You gonna drive the rest of the way?
Man, I drove to Augusta last time, bro. It's your turn.
Hey,
you did.
You
You did. You
you
right.
should pull up for the Cedar Shows and Clark Central game. If you want to, they are like those are
When
two
is
of the
it?
biggest rivalries.
When is it? You know?
I don't know exactly. I have to check the schedule. You know, we can add Coach Thomas. He'll let us know too.
Hey, hold on a second, man.
Okay.
Hold on. This is why Google works, bro. Hold on. We do this, bro.
He on
We could
that.
be a capable podcast today, even though we didn't plan on talking about this. We could be a capable podcast and look it up. That's why I'm here. Cedar Shows and Clark Central is on. Oh wow, that's Saturday.
Oh yeah, you got to get there early too.
That's Saturday. That's
You
Yeah,
got
this.
to get there early.
But Juke, here's the thing though. Do they got a restriction like 100 people, 150? That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's different. Cause last night they were talking about letting like 700 people in the game we played in last night. So I don't even
Really?
know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Off the dribble.
What up? What up?
What up? Yeah. I mean, but you gotta think like, shoot, man, you should be good cause Coach Drico gonna make sure y'all straight, man.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Now I don't know. I don't
Hey,
know.
no
Like,
virus in Northeast Georgia. That's what it is.
oh man, I ain't messing with Gerard on that. Yeah, see, look, Darren said they were deep. They were deep at our game last night. So I
Okay.
mean, I don't.
So everybody doing it different then.
So yeah, it could be a whole lot different, you know. But I can tell you, I don't really know the hype on this game. But regardless of talent, like it's always a packed game because most of those kids know each other. Most of them played rec ball together. They grew up together. So, he said it. I didn't know, bro.
Man, like
So,
750. Man, shit. What up? What up?
Tat?
One
Hey.
Georgia, baby.
Yes,
Hey.
sir.
Holla at me tonight. I got some news for you. Holla at me.
Hey, so D, what's up with Saturday, bro? Hold on, let me check DeJuan's schedule. Let me see if my son is playing.
Hey,
If my kid is not playing, I'm coming on Saturday. I'm gonna say it right now. If my kid is not playing, I'm coming.
if you do that, then after you leave that game, stop in Green County.
Okay.
You leave that game because I think they play early. So you leave that game, stop in Green County because we got a rematch with Morgan next Saturday.
Oh yeah. Morgan. Hey man, what's Morgan's coach name? He hit me too, man.
Coach Sims.
Man. What up, Coach Sims?
Yeah. Coach Sims is a good dude, bro.
Man, yeah. Cause you mentioned that to me, Jude. You did mention that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't come last night. It didn't go good last night, but
it got ugly.
Yeah, it got ugly last night. That's why my voice sounds like it sounds right now. But I promise you, it'll be a whole lot better when they come to the Tiger Den. I put that on my own, sir.
Okay.
You know? So
all right.
I'm checking the time. DeJuan got a game on Saturday, but I'm checking to see what time he play. If he plays early enough, Cedar shows. I'm in the building versus Clark Central on Saturday, dog. Just let's see what time y'all play. Y'all play at 3:30. So that means I need to leave by 1:30 to get to you guys. If DeJuan don't play, I'm there.
Let me check on that, Dre, because we're gonna see what the Cab do. I'm not sure what DJ and them doing because they play St. Pius.
Hey, Cedar shows. If my son ain't playing big dog,
I'm there.
Y'all play,
Yeah,
hey, they
my
play,
son ain't playing. I'm there.
Oh, they play at East Hall Friday. I guess that ain't fair for me to go and watch him play an away game. I got to go to Cedar shows, I think. I feel like
they play
that's
Clark
right.
Central though, right, Jude?
Yeah, I guess if they play them this Saturday, I didn't look at the schedule.
Oh no, the
but
Clark
I do
Central
know.
game is away too, big dog.
Oh, okay.
I gotta come to a home game. Man.
A Cedar Show whole game, or
Yeah, I want to see him play at home. I feel like I owe them a home visit.
okay, well, shoot,
That
makes sense. That's cool.
See.
Well, just come to Green County then.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna go to Athens, come to Green County.
They got North Oconee at home on Friday the 18th. Oh, that's during we're gonna work it out. Cedar shows, we're gonna work it out. I'm looking at y'all schedule. We're gonna work out a home game because I'm coming to see y'all play at home.
I'm gonna get to come to Greenburg now, Mr. Jones.
What
I'm
up?
gonna get Dre to come to Green County now.
Hey,
God damn,
hey,
Dre, you made me on hold for 30 minutes.
Hey, hold on, fellas. We got news. Hey, man. Rashad in the building. Hey, Mama,
that's
I
the
made
goat,
it.
What's up,
Mama,
Rashad?
I made it. Yes, sir. Hey, Rashad,
Oh, yeah.
much love. I want everybody to make sure they go follow Rashad Phillips, and make sure you go check out the One of One podcast, man. The big homie doing this thing, man. Appreciate you, big dog.
I gotta get him to follow me back. I've been following Rashad for a while now.
Oh, see the shows play Dutch Town when they play
Oh,
when
I
they
ain't
play
know that.
Dutch Town. Oh, I want to see that one.
That's a away game though, too, I think.
I don't care where it's at.
Yeah, that Dutchtown is at Dutchtown on December 22nd. That's right before Christmas.
Oh, we can do that one.
Cedar got a guard too, bro.
That's
Cedar got a guard that's pretty good too. He's averaging like, I don't know how many points he's averaging, but it's in the 20s. He's a bucket. He's a mean bucket.
I can't do that with that chemistry, bro.
Gerard, what's that kid name? I bet Gerard can tell you. There it is.
Kashyyyk Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. I think he was averaging like 30 this summer. Wherever he was playing at, they say he was averaging like 30 points a game.
Oh man, hey, well, look, you know what time it is. Hold on, you know, guess what else I'm about to do? Kashyyyk, I'm about to pull up your highlights. If y'all get a huddle, we're about to show you some love. I'm showing Cedar shows a lot of love today. 200 wins is a lot of wins, bro.
Definitely.
That's a lot of wins. Like,
Lock, what's up, Lock? What's up, man? I ain't even say what's up to the boy.
Man, started running late, man. I was leaving the gym.
Oh, nah, them boys said you was on a date. I'm just putting the info. They tried you.
hey,
So
that's
you was on a date.
Nah, that was last night. It's Sundays, man. It's Sunday, man. Strictly
So we
basketball.
was on
I'm
the
watching
date, my boy.
it Kentucky versus Georgia Tech right now.
Man, Kentucky was down too, bro. I had to turn it.
Yeah, they still are down.
Oh, that's why I don't want to watch it.
Kentucky right now is atrocious on defense, bro.
Facts.
Atrocious on defense. They are horrible.
He
That
gonna put more emphasis on it because he's a Louisville fan. That's why.
Hey,
no.
I'm
So
telling you.
I watched the Richmond game, right? And I tweeted out about it. After I watched the Richmond game, I was like, there's no way that, because you know what's circled on my calendar. December 26th is what's circled on my calendar. Louisville versus Kentucky, the dream game, the all chips in the middle game, in which we're gonna kick the shit out of Kentucky this year, but that's another story for another day.
Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not going for it.
But Richmond was so much smaller than Kentucky, but they were scoring around the basket like at will. And I tweeted out, I was like, man, throw the game film away. There's no way that Kentucky's going to be this bad defensively. Like, I've never seen them be that bad. But they suck.
Look, that's coming from a Louisville fan.
They do.
Coming from a Louisville fan.
I'm not hearing it.
But I'm a Kentucky fan. But they hard to watch right now.
Very much so, bro.
Hard to watch.
Very much.
BJ Boston, my favorite player, bro. But some of them shots that he was taking in that, bro, that shit look crazy. Like, some of them shots look crazy.
Man, it's okay. You know those teams don't look the same when the season get ready to go to
That's
March
true.
Madness, right?
Oh,
so everything gonna look totally different. But I can tell you on the 26th, you're gonna take that loss. Cal's not losing to Louisville. I tell you that. I wear a Louisville shirt. I wear a Louisville shirt if they lose.
Hey, no. Are we gonna put some wing plates on it?
Oh, hold on.
You made 10 pieces.
You said that you're gonna wear a Louisville shirt if Kentucky loses to Louisville this year. That what you said, Drew?
I wear a Louisville shirt on the podcast.
Because I got a bunch of them. I will order you one. I'll send you a Louisville shirt with your name on it, bro.
Say less. But you got to do the same, though. I get you a Kentucky shirt. If you lose, if they lose, you got to put a Kentucky shirt on.
Okay, hold on. That's serious. That's
He
serious.
can't go home. He can't go home.
I'm BBN, bro. I'm BBN when it comes to Kentucky, bro.
Hey, that's a religious thing for me. Like, you talking about me wearing a Kentucky shirt? Like, if my family see that, bro, like, it's problematic.
Hey, you gotta ask for forgiveness, man.
That's
You gotta ask for forgiveness.
He got faith, Locke. He got all that faith in the world, man. I got faith in my guy. So what's up, Dre?
Hey, but on a side note, shout out to Richmond, man. Shout out to Isaiah Wilson from Pittsburgh, bro. You did your thing in that game as a freshman, bro. You did your thing.
Hey, look at Mark. Mark, did they pay you? Hey, man, stop cheering for schools that didn't pay you, Mark. If they didn't drop the bag, Mark, you gotta stay out of this, bro.
Hey, no, you can't, bro. We here, man. What's up, Mark? You gotta get love today. Mark BBN too. You know that.
They money green. He's called multitasking. Hey, somebody sent me some Kashyyyk Brown highlights. Hold on.
Okay.
Probably Gerard, bro.
It was Gerard.
Yee.
Hey, while you playing, side note, Mark got a good look. He got some kids out there getting some nice offers out there. He got Umar blowing up. He got Perry blowing up. Like I said, hey, Mark, I see the Monstar kids doing their thing, bro. For real.
Hey, so fellas, before we get too far into basketball, I do want to talk to y'all about something that's very important. Because it's something for the culture that's going on, and that especially now that Locke is here, I feel like this is the appropriate time to talk about it. Did y'all see that the new versus battle got announced?
Oh yeah. Oh, the Ashanti versus Keisha Cole.
Ashanti
man.
versus Keisha Cole.
Man.
Yo, hey, listen.
Yo.
Okay, so look. Women think that this battle is for them. Do they know yet that this shit is for us, bro?
Yeah.
I don't feel like that they know. Hey, dog.
I'm stuck on that one.
Who you going for, Mondre?
So it depends.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on what they wearing. Because, hey, listen, Ashanti has elite thighs, bro. If Ashanti come and she's wearing shorts, she's not losing. Like, how can you go against Ashanti with the thighs out, bro? Like, she's not losing. Like,
I'm going with Ashanti regardless of what she's wearing.
I don't know, bro.
It's
some songs that
I'm
Keisha
going
Cole
with
can play,
Keisha
dog.
Cole because if hands get thrown, Ashanti get knocked out.
That's a fact.
It's true.
That's
It's
a
true
fact.
But I'm with Dre on that. I might have to go with Ashanti with whatever she got going on. But Keisha vocally, I'm gonna go with Keisha Cole's as far as vocals wise.
I just want to know.
So
now,
what if Ashanti bring out Ja Rule?
Hey, listen.
Murder.
Oh my goodness, fam.
Hey, exactly. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's murder, man.
He said with the wolf drool. Hey, bro, this is such an elite battle, bro. Because if Keisha Cole wears red, though, like if her hair is red or she's red,
here we go.
Man,
he
do I need to
real
pull up on
hard
Instagram, bro? Like, y'all don't stop hating on Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole bad, bro. Like, bad.
I can go for that too now. That's real.
Oh, have you seen Ashanti?
Exactly.
Oh,
that's very true. I feel like when Keisha Cole sang that song that I should have cheated song, she was talking about me because I was in her DMs and she wasn't answering. Keisha, you right. You should have cheated. I was right there. I was right there for you. You didn't do it.
She might talk to you when you put that Kentucky shirt on.
Keisha Cole.
Come on, Juke. You trying to get me disowned. Hey, that's a risk it all moment for real. If I try to pull that. I'm locked in for that battle though. I'm just as locked in for that battle as I was for Jeezy and Gucci.
Facts.
I feel like they should change outfits though. Like after every song, they should give them time to change outfits, bro. We need to see that as long as possible.
Listen to that a lot. He's for real too now.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I know. I hear him.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all young whippersnappers, I'm gonna tell you something. Once you get old, you just enjoy the moments, dog. Hey, look, Mark Edwards talking about Joy Taylor, risk it all. Hey, Keisha Cole is a risk it all. That's a risk it all, dog. Ashanti probably a risk it all too.
What Dre went to?
I'm not risking it all for Keisha Cole. You see, you forgot her reality show? She had too much going on.
I know.
Too much going on. Like, hey, I don't need that in my life. I need peace.
Me neither, but it's so much fun, dog. When they toxic, Keisha Cole is like this the right amount of toxic, bro. Like
no, that's too much toxic. No, no. And I can deal with toxic.
She can too, right?
Yeah, I feel like, she gonna get mad and like cuss you out for no reason, but then like say she's sorry later. Like it's gonna be Keisha Cole a good time.
Hey man, you hear what Daniel Gibson used to say about him, man. Hey,
Joy Taylor is special. Joy Taylor is special, but like just not. I don't know that she's. Have y'all ever seen a picture of Joy Taylor standing up? I don't know that I have. Joy Taylor be working the angles for me a little bit too much, dog. I don't know what to think. I'm a little confused sometimes when I look at. I'm waiting for Mark to find out. Hey, Mark, once you slide in the DMs with Joy Taylor, you need to let me know. And yes, Andy, you are 100%. That's what I was trying to say politely.
Hey, I don't need the best. I need peace.
Hey, man. Hey, sometimes. Look,
Y'all
that's
crazy.
not playing.
Hey,
Look,
hey, go. Hey, you see that? See,
Birdman.
I don't need that in my life.
exactly, bro. That ain't gonna work, man.
Keisha Cole give girls crazy ideas. I don't need nobody to be doing no crazy shit to me when I get home. I need my tires with air. I need all my windows. I need all of that. My TV.
Why? Why do you need all that, Locke? What you need all that for?
What you mean? Hey, man. Hey, it ain't enough money in the world for me to go through that.
I'm just gonna ask this question: does she really love you if she ain't never tried to kill you? I don't think she really love you. She ain't never tried to kill you.
No. Hey, I don't know what you want up there in Louisville.
Don't be giving these folk no ideas on this show.
Hey, man.
Nah, you on one right now.
Yes.
For real.
All right, man. I can go to basketball. I'm good. But I'm locked in for that battle, though.
No, I'm definitely locked in. In peace when you rest in it. No.
hey, Andy, we have hung around the same people, bro. I swear. Okay. We're getting back to basketball. Sorry, Ms. Carr. We're talking basketball now.
I've had some crazy relationships, so I know firsthand that that's not what I want in my life.
Like, I feel like your relationships have probably taken crazy to the next level. I don't think I've really been in none, so that's probably why I'm talking crazy.
You ever walked in your house and you see your TV's on the floor?
Oh.
No.
I'm good.
I don't care how good that shit.
All right. Hey, Cedar Shows. I'm showing some highlights of Kashiq Brown, man. Here we go.
Kashiq Brown, a young sophomore, will come on the attack and pull up. Brown, good. Kashiq Brown, ice water.
Ice in his veins.
15 in the game.
And what's more impressive, actually, is the 2 steals that he's got in this quarter, because both of those steals created points.
Oh, you got a little feather? Oh, a little feathery touch from Kashiq Fat Brown in the contest. All of them coming in the second and third quarter. As you see the SUV TV instant replay, Cam Lee went to go get it, but just that feathery touch on a baseline float from Kashiq Brown. Ball. Brown on the catch, down the lane, left hand is good. Kashiq Brown, his first field goal. Johnson on the glass, 3 boards. Brown, set, fire, 3, bottom. Kashiq Brown. Back to the basket, good feed, jump hook, good. Kashiq Brown on the assist. Quincy Brown, 3, bottom. Kashiq Brown with 13 points in the contest. That was a design play coming out of the timeout. Their first successful hoop out of the timeout.
I remember that game. I think Ryan Landers didn't do much, so it was the other guard on Warnock so stepped up. I remember that game.
That kid was tough, bro.
Hey,
Tell you, I ain't seen him play since last season. So I haven't seen him. I didn't get to see him play this summer, and I haven't got to see him play like this season. But I want to see him play again. Because I actually coached against this kid in middle school, and I think he might have dropped like 25, 30 on us in middle school, bro.
And we're going to talk about Wheeler, Mark. We talk about y'all every week, bro. We were just saying y'all was the best team last week. We talk about y'all every week. Why does the commentator sound like a Baptist preacher? Hey, y'all be on Hillsman, dog.
On his head.
Y'all be on Hillsman head. I got to give Hillsman credit, though. I feel like he has done he's calmed down a little bit. So if you think that was Baptist preachery, you should have heard Hillsman about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, he was lit.
Lit. You got to turn your speakers down when Hillsman announce a game sometimes. Hillsman get excited. He'll yell at you. I want to say this, though, and I talk about this to my son all the time. When I watch Kashiq Brown play, do you realize how special you have to be 5'9" and to be playing at that level and to have coaches drawing up plays for you to score? You have to be special, bro. Like, you have to be an extremely talented guy to be in that position. It makes me think about how good like Trey Grain is. Like, you gotta be really good.
Hey, yeah.
Terrell Burton vibes for sure. Another
Yeah.
Grab kid. Like, you gotta be like good.
Facts, bro. And he's good, bro. Cause Tyler, he was playing alongside Tyler and Quincy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was getting plays drawn up along with those guys. So that just lets you know how special he can be, bro.
No doubt. Hey man, Hillsman the truth.
Yeah.
Nobody does it better than Hillsman. Hillsman can call a game, keep the scorebook, track both teams' timeouts. You think people are feeding Hillsman that information? No, I've sat next to him while he's calling the game. No, he's tracking all of that information himself. Like, he's a very talented dude. Like, watching Hillsman call the game, when the game, to me, the best part about Hillsman calling the game is what he does before the jump ball. You know everything about the school. You know where it is, what it's close to, what their record is, how the coach been doing, who's the best kid on the team. You know hey, bro, the amount of homework that goes into Hillsman calling the game, you don't pay attention to it until it's you on that mic. That's when I started calling games for SUV TV. That's when I realized how much work that Hillsman does during a broadcast, bro. Like, trying to call a game and count rebounds and points and all that while you're calling the game, that's a skill. That is not easy to do.
Yeah, that don't sound easy, bro.
Hey man, that's gonna be. I don't know about Gary Richardson, but I know Vari Barthel's a young kid. That's gonna be a tough cover. Not to say that Vari can't.
Yeah, it is.
Not to say that Vari can't do it. Vari is an extremely talented kid in his own right. I'm just saying it's not gonna be the easiest of nights. 87% winning percentage in high school.
Yeah.
For Kashiq.
That's crazy.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I want to see this kid play. I want to see this kid play against Dutchtown. If he put up the numbers that he been putting up, that's gonna let me know if he's like for real, the real deal when he played Dutchtown.
And we're gonna have
Where's that game
are
again?
they playing that Dutchtown? Or
What did Hillsman say, bro? He said my son got dunked on, and Hillsman said on live broadcast that my son just became a fat head. Hey, now I will say this: Hillsman will talk shit about your kid if he feels like your kid's not playing well. That is true. Hillsman keeps a better official book than the official book he does. He does, bro. He keeps, like, I've seen him do that live. That's crazy. Hey, what up to Twitch? All our Twitch users, what's good?
Hey,
That's another thing I
man, see the
forgot,
show
man.
got some tough games.
They got some tough ones. I haven't looked at their schedule.
Said he petty.
Man, they got Northside Warner Robins. They got
They play Warner Robins too,
They
right?
got Dutchtown. They got. You say what?
Warner Robins or Northside Warner Robins?
Northside Water Routes with Trey Gray and Jordan Brown.
Okay. Ooh.
They got them.
Boy,
They
Trey
got
just had 30
Dutchtown,
last
and they
night.
got
He just had 30.
they lost though.
I
They
know.
lost.
I know.
They was man.
They were
Veterans
up
came back
15.
on them, man.
Hey, his stock is booming now. His stock about to jump
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah. I talked to Augusta State. They went to go see him yesterday.
Good.
Dip went to go
Good.
see him.
Oh, Dip with the same? Okay.
Good.
Yeah,
And,
Dip went to
hey,
go
and for
see
him to drop
Dip.
35, 34
Yeah.
in front of Dip is a great thing, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
Locke, you know how I feel about Trey Gray. I get excited when
Oh,
I
yeah.
talk about Trey Gray, man. I ain't even gonna do it to him tonight. Not even.
Trey
The 34
probably-
points speak for itself.
He's probably leading the state in scoring right now because he had maybe 2 or 3 30-point games already
Man,
this season.
After what we saw on Warner Robins, man, I was like, hey, that kid can go, man. That kid can go.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah,
Cold-blooded.
that kid can
Man.
play.
Cold-blooded.
They got them, and then Dutchtown and Denmark.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
They
tough.
got Warner Robins too in February.
Yeah, I thought they played Warner Robins too. Yeah, they played
Yeah.
Warner Robins on the 6th of February.
Hey,
Mm.
they'll be battle tested come state.
They got a tough schedule.
They'll be battle
Hey.
tested.
But man, y'all know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing it's not going to be a region tournament now.
What?
Yeah, I heard it's not going to be a region tournament. They're just going to go by the region record. I could be wrong, but I heard that from multiple coaches.
I ain't heard that yet, but I won't be surprised, bro. But I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna go. How that'll go.
They did it in football. Like some teams, I think like East Coweta won their first region football region because they just had the best record. But a lot of teams didn't play. Like I know some football team won one regular season game and they went to the playoffs.
Oh man, no.
Nah, you know we ain't with that. They ain't gonna do that on this side.
Shout out to Cherokee, man. I saw y'all got the win over Heritage. Big win, great job.
What
I heard a
about
lot
you?
of
I
good
told
things.
y'all Cherokee was straight.
I wanted to
No,
come
they
out
got a
and
big
check it
win.
out, man. I ended up sitting in Wheeler all day Saturday.
No, you know why you ain't go check that event out.
I was in Wheeler all day. I got the Wheeler.
Nah, that ain't what you told me.
What I tell you? Oh, what? Oh, because it's. Oh, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not going to Cal Sandy's event. No.
Wow.
Man,
I forgot all
good dude, bro. Kyle a good
Hey,
dude,
What
bro.
did I say wrong? Why do y'all expect
I mean-
anything different from me?
I
I
be trying to tell him. I be tell him, Juke.
Bro,
trying to tell
look,
Bro, Kyle a good dude, bro. You gotta, Kyle. Hey man, hey, listen to now. I'm gonna say this, bro. That man Kyle a good dude. We seen him in Middle Georgia, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He support, bro. And for one, like, for me, I'll just say this, like, he actually did a couple of write-ups on Greene County, bro, and a lot of people weren't even putting us out there like that. So, like, for me, I mean, I think he's a good dude, bro. Like, you should have went to the event, though.
I'm not
Georgia,
saying-
bro.
I-
One Georgia, bro. Come on.
I'm not saying that he's not a good person. I'm not saying that. I've never said that he's not a good person.
Man.
So
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Go
Drake
ahead.
mad because he can wear bow ties and Drake can't. That's
look,
all it is.
so, Drew, I'm gonna tell you something. This whole Cal Sandy shit with me, right? Started over some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with me for real.
Mhm.
I've had so many coaches, matter of fact, parents of players who played in that event texted me talking about how much they can't stand Cal Sandy. I don't have a personal issue with Cal because me and Cal have never interacted, right? So George and Cal and another coach, which countless number of coaches who have inboxed me saying that they can't stand Cal Sandy, right? But George and Cal ended up getting into a back and forth or whatever. And I just try to call a spade a spade. Hey, look, we all grown. This is a good conversation. Let's have the conversation and just speak about it, right? Like, I think Cal felt like George was calling him a racist, and I was like, no, let's be clear. He didn't say that. But what I told him was, and this was online, that you can do things and say things that impact people and you not know that your words or your deeds are negatively impacting somebody. That's a conversation worth having. So instead of having the conversation, he just blocked everybody in the middle of the conversation. So that told me, well, shit, fuck you. Why do I need to have I don't need to have a conversation with him for any reason. But the issue that people take with it and think that I don't like him is because I stand on it. I'm not one of those people that once I say something, once I believe, that's what it is. Now, if he ever wanted to have a conversation with me, cool, no problem. But I'm not one of them wishy-washy type of people, bro. If we rolling, we rolling. If we ain't, we ain't.
That makes sense, though. I mean, I respect that. I never knew why. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, for me, on a basketball tip and just off for just a natural. I mean, bro, like, yeah. He, you know what I'm saying? For me, he put some of my guys out when I would never know. Hey, I'll go for that, Lord. I'll take that too right now. That'll work.
Hey, man.
But I respect that, Dre. You know what I'm saying? Kentucky about to be up down by 22.
Hey, you're right. Parents cannot help where they play. You're 100% right. But I will be out to see you guys for sure. But I did end up at Wheeler all day. That is honest. That I had people
Which
asking
was a
me
great
to
event.
record
Great event at Wheeler.
their games.
Ooh, I seen
Don't
that
block
set.
me to shake my hand. I'm 100% with you on that, dog. Let's keep it all the way 100, dog.
Man, y'all act like them girls don't be blocking. Hey, y'all act like them girls don't be blocking y'all from Instagram. Y'all still be trying to find a way to follow them and like their photos. What's the difference?
No, bro. No, we good.
Hey, Dre got to feel some type of way because I ain't always known Dre to show a lot of love, bro. So like,
Yeah.
it got to be. I respect it. I just never seen you in that limelight, bro. You know.
But you know, that's just the type of dude that I am, bro. If we rock, we rock. It's love. It's all good. If we don't rock, I'm not a fake love person. Like I felt Kawasi when Kawasi posted that this weekend about keep the fake love. I don't need it.
Hey,
I felt that, dog.
hey, man.
I don't do
man.
that, dog.
Hey.
Like,
Hey, man, when you got Kawasi in that mood right there, then you know did some bad negative. Like cause Kawasi is not that type of guy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So for
but
him
you
to
know,
say he's
man, I'm gonna speak on that, man. A lot of
Kentucky
things.
lost, and Georgia Tech is not good.
Wow.
No,
Kentucky.
Leave that alone.
79-62.
So I asked somebody, I said, is Brandon Boston draft stock gonna drop? They said no.
They said he top 10, Lock.
I heard top 5.
No. Well, but this is the thing. That's a silly thing to say. Because I just watched Quentin Grimes that was at Kansas playing for University of Houston. And when he went to Kansas coming out of high school, he was a lock top 5 pick. He's still in college right now. So, I mean, come on. We've seen that happen a million. Now, I'm not saying that'll happen to BJ. That's to me, don't get it twisted. BJ's still my guy. Like, that's still one of my favorite players. But we can't act like it can't happen. Like, that's impossible to happen. Like, it's possible. We may not want that to happen, but shit, if they don't fix that defense and they continue to play bad.
It's hard to be a lottery pick and you got all this top talent and you getting beat by these teams. It's like even
Lock,
Ant-Man
here's the problem, though, Lock. We're not used to seeing Kentucky in that light, though. Every year they turn. You know what I'm saying? And we expect them to keep the train rolling. This is one of them years. You know what I'm saying?
I
They got to adjust.
But is it a year you start the season off 1-3? You can lose games, but 1-3.
You think they're missing their coach that went to New York? You think they're missing him?
Yes.
You think they're missing him? Hey, coaching is there a lot. they could be missing the coach that's in New York now.
Kenny,
Like, hey, it could be, you know what I'm saying? It's a different coaching staff this season too, and that coach was there for like 20 years, I think, right?
That's a good point right there. What he just brought up is the focus on winning or not. Man,
I think it is. Come on now, this is Kentucky. The focus is always it's championship.
You have to win.
You
Like,
have to.
you
They
don't
have to
you
go
have
to the
to
Final
win.
Four, bro. You can't go. Do we remember what happened when Kentucky went to the NIT? Do we remember?
Robert Morris. Shout out Robert Morris.
Yeah.
Like kids got thrown under the bus. A whole new team got brought in. Like, come on, this is Kentucky basketball. It's all the focus is always gonna be that they have to win. They have to make their fans believe that winning a championship is possible. They have
But hold on, Dre. Hold on. Pull up that comment for one and dones. And that's a good point. And that's me and him on the same page.
Oh well, yeah, for the one and done for the kids.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Kentucky
AP right.
At some point that's going to catch you, right?
Yeah.
That's going to catch you.
Yeah. KP right. Them kids worried about going to the league. I don't
Exactly.
know. They
That's
worried
what I'm
about
saying.
all that history.
So what if
My
they end
thing
up like, if we get to 5 and 10 or whatever?
Yeah, KP right.
If you're
I
so
agree.
concerned about going to the league, why not just go play overseas? Don't even go to college route.
Hey, not only was the last championship with Anthony Davis, the only championship was with Anthony Davis. We just seem to give them credit for winning more shit than they won. That's the only championship Calipari's ever won in Kentucky.
Okay. You talking? Okay, I'm sorry.
That's the
I'm sorry.
We can't continue to let a Louisville fan talk about Kentucky.
Listen, are we talking about?
Because he put more emphasis on it because he's a Louisville fan.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, I'm just here to tell the truth. In the modern era of basketball, right? Since black players have been able to play back. No, this is real. I'm just real shit. Go look it up. Like CY say, don't get emotional. Read the data, right? Calipari and Kentucky, right? In the modern era of basketball, have the same amount of championships as the University of Louisville. They don't have more Final Fours than us. They don't have more Elite Eights than us. They just get more credit than we do. Go read the data.
Do they have more pros?
They have more pros.
So look, Kentucky made the Final Four in 2011, 12, 14, and 2015.
And we was there with them in 2012. We won a championship in 2013. Like we was there with them. How is that a bias? If
because you gonna talk bad about Kentucky anyway, man.
No,
we're not. Okay, listen to him, Law.
Look,
I'm listening to him.
It's when Anthony Davis won the championship, right? At Kentucky. Do y'all remember who they beat in the Final Four?
Who did they beat?
Louisville. They beat us. We was in the Final Four with them. They beat us in the Final Four.
Right. You're right.
And the next season, the very next season, what did we do?
I can't even win it.
Beat the shit out of Michigan and we won the whole thing. Like we've been right there neck for neck with them, but Kentucky is a true blue blood school. I will say this. It's Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke, Kansas, and then it's everybody else. In terms of perception and marketing and that type of thing, it's Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina, Kansas, and everybody else.
It looks like Kentucky has a better winning percentage than Louisville as well.
Just not more rings. Hey, at the end of the day, ring me. They went 40 and 1. They lost in the national championship.
I was hurt that game.
I was so happy. We did. Hey, didn't we dance in the street when that happened in London? Didn't we dance in the street when they lost?
Londa, don't get him started, Londa. Don't get him started.
But no, honestly though, it's a whole lot going around with Kentucky. Juke's point about Kenny Payne leaving and going to New York is a big thing that people don't want to grasp. How heavy that was. Kenny Payne, ex-Louisville guy, won a championship at University of Louisville, but did a lot of the player development at Kentucky. That's huge.
Andre, Orlando Antigua back in the day had Kentucky on the map, and nobody talked about Orlando Antigua.
They did set Lexington on fire when they lost the championship. They did. Orlando Antigua was a big part of their recruiting and their winning. Worldwide West is no longer tied to the Kentucky program. That's a big loss. So they're still getting players.
Hey man. They still got Drake. I rock Kentucky Blues on these hoes.
They do.
They got Drake.
But I want to talk. A lot of people don't know who Worldwide.
Bring up Andy's comment.
And they've been on fire today too, bro.
Listen,
they've been on fire the whole show.
That is debatable. If you've ever been to Lexington, that's debatable. But if I think Worldwide West, people not knowing who he is, Worldwide West is the Maverick Carter that people don't know. He's the GOAT.
Yeah, he is.
When Worldwide West is with you, that brought Derrick Rose to Memphis. That brings Anthony Davis and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist to Kentucky. It brings Boogie Cousins and John Wall. And like when you look at all of that star power they've had, Worldwide West had a lot to do with that.
Hey,
and we all knew it, but nobody talks about it.
Bring up Malik's comment. That's a good comment he brought up there with Orlando, Winston Bennett, and Ron Strickland. To be honest, it's like you said, is Calipari a good coach? Yes, but it's the cats that's behind him that really make it go big time.
And Winston Bennett, I think, left the program and went to coach at Kentucky State. He went to HBCU to coach at Kentucky State. You know, it's a lot that makes that program go. But a huge loss when you lose Worldwide West, bro. I don't care who you go hire.
Yeah,
you can't replace the cachet that comes along with a guy like that in your program.
Yeah,
you know, and I'm not. A lot of Louisville fans talk about Kentucky as like having Worldwide West is a bad thing, or that means that they cheating. Everybody cheating. They were just cheating. If I could have Worldwide West attached to Louisville, you best believe that I would do it. So. But it is a big loss. But
Louisville had too many chicks and tricks going on.
I think
and they start snitching.
Yeah.
I think COVID had a big part to play with this season, though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
You didn't have as much time in the summer to get guys on campus to practice. This young team is a team most of the time that you would take overseas to go play early, to kind of get them acclimated. And we all know, and we see it at the high school level, when you want to play man and your team can't play man, it's tough. And Calipari wants to play man. And, you know, I think he has such good talent that they can figure it out, though. By the end of the season, by March, I think they're going to be fine.
Right, but you just brought up another good point. So did you all see the tweet that came out that there's about 30 schools that are down right now? Either they opted out or they on quarantine. That's crazy. That's crazy. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think the season needs to be delayed, or do you think we just keep rocking?
I say keep rolling till the wheels fall off.
I've said it a million times, man. Push the season back till January. Save the entire season. Don't with all these substitutions and all this moving around. Like, to me, you know, you go back to January, you get the vaccine out, you get people starting to get vaccinated. You see how fast that's going to go. Maybe it's not even beginning of January. Maybe it's the end of January, closer to February. Save the sanctity of the season instead of having guys. I know some schools that are just quarantining players. Other schools, somebody tests positive for COVID, the whole team is quarantined.
Yeah.
Then you're going to have guys, coaches pressed over whether or not they tell the truth. Do they, like, if here's what I feel like is going to happen. You're going into state tournament, or you're going into region tournament, or whatever is going to happen at the end of the season. If somebody in one of your kids' class tests positive for COVID, you not going to play in the state tournament? Come on, dog.
But see, here's my question, and that's a great point. So what happens, Locke, as we get towards the Georgia State tournament and we get down to Sweet 16 or Elite 8, and you got 8, 9 kids, let's say, and God forbid, like it's a Sandy Creek, what are we going to do?
Mum's the word they're playing. That kid, whoever was in their class that had COVID, it happened. Nobody's going to talk about it. Nobody's getting tested. We are playing.
Ain't too many people being honest about what's going on, man.
That's real talk right there. Yeah.
It's real. Everybody ain't being honest about what's going on. It's more so like they just going with it. And that's real.
So we're playing this and we just rolling the dice. Like we rolling the dice until the wheels fall off, until, like you say, and I'm not chastising or anything, because like the comment just said, it is business first. But are we going to take this to the point where, let's just say, for instance, let's go with Cobb. Let's say somebody got it and South Cobb got it, then Pebblebrook got it, then Osborne got it, and now we got like 4 or 5 of the top teams out. Then what? From like,
I don't think it's going to happen.
What happens in that situation? Because I get what we're saying. Like, yeah, we're trying to rock with Georgia's trying to do this different, but what happens when we roll these dice and they don't come up 7-11?
I don't think it's gonna happen either, D. Because I'm just being real. I don't think with that it would have to be transparency and people. And I'm just being honest, like, because all those programs you name, I really rock with those dudes and I like those dudes. It's gonna take, number one, it's gonna take a kid having symptoms.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna take the parents to
But nobody's gonna call that kid out though, Dre. And I'm not saying to call him out, but in this whole situation since this summer, outside of the kid that died, and we don't know what that situation is, my thing is this. That's what I'm saying, man. Nobody's talking about this. And it's just like we are right now. Everybody's just, you see what we're doing right now?
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, man, keep rocking.
Yeah.
I look at it like this. If it's a player that caught COVID, they're going to quarantine that kid and they're going to continue rocking. That's what's been going on.
But, Locke, that's not true. If the school knows, you just said, so what if the kids
the school does, but I know teams are playing who got players with COVID.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's crazy.
And that player's not playing, but it's like, it's nothing we can do. You just got to keep moving because different counties are different. So
yeah, you're right. Because
different counties have different rules.
You're right. Because we just had surrounding county, we had to reschedule the game because a bus driver had it, and the girls' team was on the bus with the bus driver. So they made the girls' team quarantine.
Yeah, so it's just different rules, man. It's gonna go by your county, what your county wants. Because, like you say, some counties are not allowed to leave the county and play.
The cap.
So it's gonna go by what the county say. Because regardless what GHS say, if your county say or your AD say, "Hey, I don't want you to leave, or I don't want you to play this team," you cannot play that team.
The cab can't leave the county to go play?
I was being facetious, but
I was about to say that's news. Hey, bro, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. What's there on love of the game, bro? I'm telling you, it's gonna be
it goes viral because we out here hating these streets from what I'm hearing.
and I'm just being honest, bro. Like I just want to see. outside of the kid from Statesboro, we don't know what happened. Prayers up to his family. I
Yeah.
don't even want to mention his name like in jest in any type of way, because
Yeah.
it was a serious situation. Prayers up to Statesboro. Prayers up to their family. They lost a kid. They lost a coach. That's a very, very serious thing. So I don't want to make anybody think that we just throwing that man's name around. You know what I'm saying? In no type of serious way. But we're bringing his name up because it was serious. We didn't know what caused it. We don't know what caused it. We just assumed that he had some type of heart issue that was not COVID related, but we don't know.
But take that, okay, take him out, Dre, in that same tournament, because that was the first one that really kicked off everything, right? Somebody did have it, and it was confirmed, right? But that was
It was
a couple days, couple weeks. What was the tone? And Locke, what was the tone after it was confirmed that that kid had it? Pretty much like we said, Locke, like, let's keep rolling. We found out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, thank goodness for the sake of the rest of the summer, it wasn't like that first tournament was kind of like a test, you know what I'm saying, to see what was going to happen. Oh, actually, was that the second one, Locke? Because On the Radar was the first.
It was the second.
On the Radar,
On the Radar wasn't first. It was the
Hoop Scene was the second one. Hoop Scene was the one I'm
Tip
talking
Off
about.
Classic was the first tournament.
Tip Off Classic was first. Tip Off
That was the
Classic
first tournament.
Hoop Scene was the next weekend after that.
Okay, so Hoop Scene was the one up north.
That's Swanee.
Yeah, Swanee, right? That was the one we're talking about, because remember how crazy that was. Remember, it was parking lot was jam-packed, courts was jammed. I mean, everybody was missing basketball, so everybody wanted to get in and see what was going on. Plus, it was good competition, too. Now, like we said, it was a situation what happened. It was unfortunate. Take that part out, but then, like I said, a couple days later, it was like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's even talked about that. What were the actual repercussions from that tournament?
I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, I feel like no one. It was real. It was talked about for that short term because Atlanta rules Georgia basketball, and so I think if it was an Atlanta kid or a top name kid, it would have went different. Instead of than a kid just from Statesboro that nobody didn't really know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just him, though, Locke. It wasn't just him, though.
Who else?
No, what Locke said is probably right, though, D.
And Locke, you are correct. You're correct.
Yeah.
There was another kid besides him that was confirmed because a program, not touching the program's name, they had to shut down for a little bit.
So the program. Yeah. But like I say, if it was a top 50 kid, top 100 kid that's in Atlanta and he got it at an event, something happened, things would have went totally different this summer.
It would.
But because it wasn't a big time name Atlanta kid, they played on a big shoot. When I say shoot team, just on a big AAU
on a big team, period. Yeah,
it didn't really. It hit guys like us. Because we look at Georgia basketball, we are one Georgia. So it impact guys like us, but on the guys that just focus on Atlanta basketball, it didn't really impact them.
And
because
I think
they're going to keep rolling. They want to play.
Because we haven't, outside of that kid, I don't think we've known any kid that's had any serious complications or anything behind it. Right.
That's true.
And my fear isn't necessarily for the kids. The people who I've had these conversations with, I've said a bunch of times, I feel like ultimately I'm pretty sure the kids are going to be fine. Right. My fear is, okay, if you're running a 6-minute mile before, and I've had this conversation with friends, right? If you're running a 6-minute mile before COVID and you can't run a 6-minute mile after COVID, are you recovered? You're okay. You can still play, but are you recovered? That's the one thing about this that I feel like pushing forward that we haven't waited enough to try and find out. But cool. I'm even cool with that because I think ultimately, we know kids who have had it. We know big name kids who have had it, and they're still playing and they look fine, right? And I'm happy that they're healthy, right? Now, the coaching staff is the guy, to be honest, that's kind of who I worry about. Because when you talk about pre-existing conditions, stuff like that, hey, man, y'all old. You know what I mean? Y'all coaches, y'all old, bro. You taking blood pressure pills. You might have high cholesterol. Like, you know what I mean? I know a coach or two that may be a little overweight, including myself, but we love this game. We love these kids. So we do it. Listen, I'm about 40 pounds. I'm about 40 pounds over. You know what I'm saying? But we do it because we love this game and we love the kids. And
Dr. Love, we talking about both. To be honest with you, we're talking about both.
Yeah.
I just I've been also, I'm okay with postponing the season to save the season. I'm also okay with playing games with no fans or very limited capacity fans. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. Like, for me, I don't mind playing without fans because you got some fans that just don't want to wear a mask.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I've seen it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing some fans that just don't wear a mask. And I feel like,
this
and
the
I'm
one
going to be honest, I feel like if you can't,
this is the one thing I hate right here, Juke. When they wear their mask like this, bro. when they got their mask up under their chin, bro.
And
like,
they walking around everybody.
Bro. That's like, crazy to me.
Pull that mask up over your face. Like,
so I would rather tell people, like, if you can't wear your mask, you gotta leave. And we're not giving you your money back.
No, that's no cap though. I think that's what I think a lot of AAU turned to embrace this summer. And that's why I think we was able to have a successful AAU season because they mandated masks. But what's crazy though, you know how we had the jump ball, I'm sorry, and benches were in 6 feet.
Yeah.
During AAU season. So that's what I'm trying to think, because I'm pretty sure I'm Juke, I know you got it with the new rules for week 2 for the GHSA basketball. And it's like I'm just looking at, like, you know, the rules were great, but it's like, okay, what's the difference from what happened during AAU to school ball? What has really happened? Because we had fans in AAU. We had people sitting on top of each other during AAU.
Yeah,
but the numbers was down. Wasn't the numbers down? That's the way I look at it.
And I forgot it was the summertime too. So a lot of times, a lot of these viruses and flus are catch during the winter. So I think that's probably the main reason. It was the summertime. It was hot. And different things. But it's just some of the, you know, I was like, it was successful in AAU. It seems like we're having a hard time during school ball. A very hard time.
Because you got kids, because some kids going to school. And see, bro, for me, when I'm seeing, like, my kids be out and about, like this shit just, like, it's just, like, this a game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's hard because you got kids that, you know what I'm saying, so you don't know where all the kids are going, and they out here living their best life like it's no virus out here.
Hey man, look, if kids are not gonna stop going to see their girlfriend, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey man, hey, you ain't telling no 17-year-old to start seeing his girlfriend. I don't care what you say.
Or some girl that he wants to be his girlfriend. Like, you're not going to tell him
hey
that.
man, if it's consistent, ain't no 17-year-old.
Hey, bro, that's real.
So
hey Dre, let me tell you a story, Dre. I got kids that stay on FaceTime with their old lady for 8 hours, for like until they fall asleep.
Hold on. Juke. Are they allowed to be called? They can't be called an old lady at 17.
Okay.
You just
you're right. My bad. You're right. My 20.
That's the
late you're 20s. Right. I'm sorry. You know, that's just the countriness in me. So
I get you.
17 with girlfriends, and they won't even get off the phone with them. So, you already know they not finna stop, not going to see him, or they want to go do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty. That is dirty.
Oh, wow.
That is dirty.
Real bad.
Hey.
Hey, that was
Mr.
so.
Fox, you said I was wrong for not coming to the Cal Sandy event, and you hit Bruce with that. That is dirty.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
that's
That
hard.
them wings, that 70 piece, them wings were fried real hard.
Woo. Extra sprinkles. The parents didn't really do any press after their loss. Well, I just want everybody to be safe, bro. I will say this because we got to talk about another couple of events, right? We went to go witness history Friday night.
Yes, sir. We did.
Our boy AJ White went and got his on Friday. Brought Chattahoochee his first and only ever state championship. And then on Friday night became the leading scorer in that program's history, right? The last COVID thing I will say, everybody did an outstanding job, even their student section, wearing masks.
That was great. Yeah.
Everybody had on a mask. And it
was on
like
top of everything.
Yeah. They had the bleachers was back away from the team. Like everything was done right. And I feel like, hey man, we can do this. We can do this. You know what I'm saying?
That was the best out of all like the games. That was like one of the best you just seen. Like you say, everybody had on a mask. The benches were separate. That was like one of the best, like COVID ready, like precautions game we went to.
They were prepared. I don't know if
he
did. We was at.
He played.
Okay.
Scooter didn't play. Scooter didn't play that game.
That's tough.
Yeah. But guess what, man? You know, man, Osborne gonna be looking a little different this year. Might come out of retirement.
Hey man, our boy AJ White, all-time leading scorer. I don't know when is the last time that I got a chance to see somebody break a record and become the all-time leading scorer at their school. To break a record of any kind, amount of games played, rebound record, assist record, minutes record. I don't know when the last time I got a chance to see anybody break a record. I got to commend AJ White not only for being outstanding, but could have transferred 1,000,000 times, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Stayed down, stayed with the squad, kept believing, got him a state championship as a junior, broke the scoring record. And we just talked about how special you have to be a scorer when you're a small guard.
Man, hey Dre, yeah, man, he's 5'8", 5'9". But you know what? I'm glad. No, yeah, he gets busy. I'm glad we're giving him his flowers now
100%.
Because I feel like once AJ graduate, people are not going to talk about AJ like they do Tookie Brown, and he just did what Tookie Brown did.
Hey,
Tookie Brown name still comes up to this day. I feel like some people are not going to break up AJ's name.
They should, though, bro.
They should. And I know me and Dre will, but I feel like 3 to 5 years from now, think about it, we still talk about Tookie till this day.
Yeah, we still do, bro.
We still talking about AJ in this same respect. He brought a state championship. He broke scoring records.
Hey, Dre. Speaking of, we're going to get back on AJ, but do you know where Tookie Brown from?
He ain't from Morgan County?
Green County. Green County. Stop playing with me, bro. Green County, bro. Stop playing with me, man. Huh?
Tookie Brown from Lincoln.
He's from Green
County, man. GC. No, we not. No. That's where he's from. Now he went to Morgan and won a state championship. I'm gonna get that right. But understand what I'm telling you is this, bro. Greene County has been one of the top. I'm not saying right now, but in the 90s, going into like the 2000 and maybe 2002, Greensboro was one of the top basketball programs to ever play in the state of Georgia, and I mean that. That's why people take so much pride in being Greene County ass now, because they used to give out all the ass whoopings. And that's real. That's Tookie Brown is just one. Tookie Brown, DJ Wright, Johnny Kilpatrick, Keenan Stevens. Like, we had a couple of McDonald All-American nominees that a lot of people don't talk about. So I just want you to understand that in our area, not just in Greene County, Athens, Putnam, Sparta, we have hella talent here, bro. So I just want to put that out there. But they don't. We can never get coaches to come. Look at how we got coaches not coming to Augusta. You'll be a damn fool if you ain't coming to Augusta right now and catching that talent. Look at Zach Bell. Look at Zach Bell. Brayson James. They got a kid named Colin Rodriguez that we just talked about not too long ago in Augusta. So understand, bro, that it's hella more talent everywhere. I'm telling you,
I appreciate that part.
Listen,
I'm gonna use the business, man. The candy and wine. I'm gonna use that. I need that from a girl. I need that.
Oh, Locke definitely taking a girl there for a date. Definitely.
I appreciate that.
Hey, Locke, send the card. Locke, send the card too.
Hey, man, gotta be on my player shit now, man.
But no, Juke, I think one thing that Juke is saying when we talk about Tookie Brown is correct when it comes to Tookie Brown and AJ White. The reason why I feel like Tookie Brown gets so much love is because he went to college and broke records in college.
Yeah.
It's not just about what he did in high school.
No, bro. I'm sorry.
Now,
I mean, I agree with that. I
don't think that's right. I'm saying I think that's what happens.
I've seen Tookie Brown. I can't think if it was one of the kids. He's in the league right now. He was from North Carolina, and I forgot who it was, but Tookie gave him buckets. I don't know if it wasn't Rozier. Maybe the kid that plays at in North Carolina. I forgot his name. I don't know, but Tookie gave him buckets. That's when Tookie put everybody on notice. And after that, they end up winning the state. And like you said, after he got to Georgia Southern, it was over with after that. But I'm going to tell you, I think if he had got that chance to beat Georgia State his senior year, then we will be talking more about Tookie Brown, but he never got a chance to play in the NCAA tournament because they could never get past Georgia State.
What more, though, could we ask of AJ White?
Where's he going to school at?
But see, that's my thing, though.
I
don't think what he does in college should matter.
And I agree with that. That's what I'm saying, Duke. Are we talking that, or are we talking his high school career?
Because I'm talking high school. I'm talking about what he done.
He won a state championship at a school that was never supposed to sniff the playoffs, let alone win a state championship. Chattahoochee was never supposed to
real
sniff the playoffs. And
that's real.
Championship. What else could we possibly ask AJ White to do before we give him this flat? He's had a great
high school perspective. Career. There's nothing else to ask. He's already accomplished it.
He got a lot of guys ain't got. That's a ring. Hey, it's hard to be a champion, but he made it for them, and it was their first state championship, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So I mean, what else more you want from him?
There's nothing. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing.
So what I'm asking. Go ahead, Locke.
No, I'm just like y'all was saying. We got to look at what teams he beat last year too to win that state.
There we go.
You beating Heritage, Tri-Cities, Lanier, like you, and he gave it. You passing out hibachi chicken and veggies and hibachi sauce every round. If y'all seen that game at Buford when he went at Tri-Cities, and I love Peyton Daniels, but what AJ White was doing to them,
Hey,
that was
fam, I
ridiculous.
even look at the games that they lost. I saw him hand out hibachi shrimp to South Cobb, and they lost that game. And he handed out straight teriyaki shrimps all night. Like, it wasn't like South Cobb shut him down and they won. He still had 30. They just lost the game. And he is my size, bro. Like, you're not supposed to be able to do that.
So
to
how big
teams
is
like
he?
Willa and South Cobb and
Hey,
Tri-Cities.
bro,
And
you're not
ain't
nobody
able
your
to
size,
do that
bro.
to them.
Fine. Don't talk
Jay
about
said he is size. Hey, you heard me ask what size was he again? So what I got a question
Don't talk
is
about that kid like that. That man
about
is not your
AJ.
size.
What schools do we have on him right now?
I got a picture standing right next to AJ White. We are the same height.
What schools on him?
I'm just talking about overall size.
Yeah, if he stand behind me,
Man,
you can't see him.
I don't know for Jay. Yeah, that's
Man, no.
Juke, that's it. Juke and Locke, that's y'all question. What schools is on him? Because I don't know.
I don't even know. I mean, what schools are on him right now?
Oh yeah,
I don't know what
they played Willer last year too.
So let me ask you this.
I just know
You consider, like, I haven't really seen as much film on AJ White. So, but I seen enough to where I do you consider him thinking that he's a D1 caliber kid?
Oh, definitely. He's definitely like the way he scores the ball.
I agree.
Dude.
So
The
have
way
you
he
ever seen
scores, nobody
have you ever seen the kid at Georgia, the Wheeler kid, play? I know you've seen him. I think he came
Severe
out of
Wheeler,
Texas.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Severe Wheeler. Yeah.
That's kind of who I can imagine him being on that level.
I can see that. I can really see that. But I don't think no school is bringing AJ in to pass the ball.
No, they shouldn't.
You're not going to no school. You scored over 2,000 points to pass up shots. In my opinion.
Hey, I like that. I like that comment right there, bro. I like
he
that.
didn't play with Atlanta Celtics for maybe one tournament. He started off with Mike. He started with Mike and Kai. He didn't play with Atlanta Celtics, maybe one tournament, maybe two.
I think
He started off with Kai.
I think two tournaments. No, he was with
it was Aim High. It was
Aim High.
Oh, okay.
Aim High first.
I like the kid, bro. That's my comparison, Law. That's why I asked. Because I actually watched the Wheeler kid. He doesn't score as much, but he can. But he's able to do a lot more as far as facilitating the ball. If you get this kid that can score like AJ White, you got to look beyond the size. You got to look at the heart of a champion and what he's done with those 2,000 points.
My thing is, I don't know, like, I don't pretend to know level for all kids, right? So I don't pretend to know what level AJ White is, right?
Forget the level, it's the fit.
All I know is that he can play. And I feel like there's a school right now recruiting some 6'3", 6'4" point guard that can't play.
Yes, I agree with that too.
Yeah, that's the shit that burns me up with Trey Grain. Like when I talk to kids, after I saw him in Warner Robins Jr., you have no idea how many coaches I've talked to about him. And the first thing they ask me is
how tall is he?
He's small, bro.
Yeah, how tall is he?
He can fucking play.
And he's athletic. And you gotta look at that too. He's athletic for his size.
You're gonna grow.
That's where the politics come in, bro.
With Trey Grain and AJ White, you're gonna go recruit some 6'3", 6'4" athletic kid with no heart, no motor, that can't shoot, that can't play, with no IQ, and you're gonna have to teach him basketball instead of getting a basketball player that's 5'9".
I can give you 4 of those right now.
I hate that shit, bro.
I honestly, man, sometimes these coaches just like what they like, man. You know, like I see a program like Columbus State. Coach Moore, he can get small guards. Like he got a kid from Evans.
Oh yeah,
Chris Chambers. Chambers like
Christian,
6'1".
Yeah.
Chambers is tough.
So
The kid from Augusta, right?
yeah, out of Evans. Yeah,
Yeah.
so sometimes these coaches just like what they like. A lot of coaches like big guards, but some programs do like small guards. Now it's up to that small guard. Do he want to go to that program? Like Dave said, it's programs that are the right fit for small guards.
Facts,
Now
bro.
it's going to be on that small guard. Does he want to go to that program that's a right fit for him, or go to a bigger program? So a lot of times it's on the coach. You can't get mad at the coach. I can understand because I get frustrated too. But it's like you get a guy like DJ Wright, prime example. DJ Wright can play Division II. I felt like he can play lower major. He's at a Division III, but he's playing for free, and he's gonna break records there.
Hey,
Okay, stop right there. So with that being said, that's the right move then, right?
100%.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
For him, with what he had going on, that was definitely the move. And he had a 4.3 GPA. So that also was great for him. And you can quote me on this, and I might be wrong, but that kid might play his way into freshman of the year while he at Hampton Sitting. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel about right now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm getting at. He winning regardless, and so it's fit, but it's also we be so caught up on, man, this kid is a low major or he's D2 or whatever the case may be. If he rock out at Hampton Sydney or whatever, then it makes sense, right?
Yeah. I mean,
you're right about that, Skip. You're right. Unfortunately, you're right. And it goes down to what we talk about all the time. Does he pass the eye test? Which is sometimes is foolish because, like you said, Locke, you got this 6'4" guy that you got to basically develop where you got this killer, but he don't pass the eye test.
Hey,
but
man,
that's what the coach likes.
Hey, look, I'm just going to I look at it like this. University of Louisville is my favorite school. 2013, we won a national championship with a guard named Russ Smith. That the only reason why
I love Russ Smith, bro.
He ended up at Louisville was because his dad happened to know Rick Pitino. He was at the camp, not invited, not for free. His dad brought him to Louisville's camp and paid. But because they had a relationship, he ended up at Louisville. We won the championship in 2013 because nobody can stay in front of or guard Russ Smith.
Hey, man.
Hey, dog, when you can play 72 and 27 for his career, and he don't go to a powerhouse program, bro. How good are they gonna be?
And we're still counting.
Yeah, still counting.
Still counting.
Hey, but let me say this, brother. Man, don't hang your head because I was going to save this for tomorrow. Man, there's a kid that went to Central Point. He came out of high school averaging 2 points a game. Went to Central Point and was on their C team. Team. Yeah. And so Jason is at Ohio University, and he just hit Illinois off for 31. Now they talking about he a potential draft pick. So, brother, don't worry about all that, man.
I heard about that, Dave.
They just beat Cleveland State today, too, right?
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Hey,
he's going to get a good look, man.
Hey,
so, man, whatever your path is, man, keep doing your thing, man. All this, you ain't that. Prove them wrong.
That's my thing, bro. Like, I just hate to see that because I see it all the time. Coaches complain. I hear coaches complain all the time. What do they complain about? All these kids don't have IQ. These kids can't shoot. They can't shoot like they could in our day. Well, coach, in your day, the guard was maybe 6 foot tall.
Facts.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Vinny the Microwave John. How tall were they in the era of basketball that you love, coach? But any guard that's under 6'4", you don't want to take a look at. So keep getting these niggas that can't shoot. They can't dribble. Like, he looks great in warm-ups, though, dunking the basketball. He looks incredible.
because
It's
he's
only
the
4
quote
kids.
unquote prototype. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you got at some point,
man.
dog, basketball players are basketball players, bro. Like
I
that
know-
kid can hoop. I don't know a lot, but that kid can play.
I know
Yeah.
5 kids right now that are under 6 foot that can play, and they don't even have any looks at all.
doubt. No doubt.
I don't know about the white kid, but AJ's one kid that I like. That's one. Trey
Lace
Green
Ballard.
is another kid that we know that can play because we've seen him play. Shamir
Lace Ballard.
Wingfield, bam.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna give you another one, Jamal Taylor. Nobody wants to talk about Jamal, but he helped lead Sparta to a state championship last season. And he's a dual sport athlete. If you put the football film on him, you'll see how he plays then too. So why can't we give him an opportunity? Because this kid is good. Jamal Taylor is one of the best point guards in the state.
I got
Hey,
another
Dub.
one.
Dub,
Lace
I want
Ballard.
to touch that. Dre, bring that back for a second. I want to touch that, Dub. You got a good point, yes, but man, at some point, some of these coaches gotta admit they dropped the ball. Yes, some of these kids do want to say, yeah, I'm bigger than this program, and that could be a problem. Like I was telling, Lock agreed on. Yeah, it's a fit wherever he goes. Yeah, but too many times, a lot of these coaches are dropping the ball because they're overlooking kids and be like, oh, he don't fit what I'm looking for.
Man, you know what it is? And I talked to Huff. I talked to a couple coaches. A lot of coaches don't trust their own eyes. They don't trust. They'll wait. That's the thing about it. I know it gets on y'all nerves. Don't y'all hate when the college coach asks you who else is recruiting?
Looking at them?
Who else the most
Yeah.
aggravating shit
Yeah.
in the world?
Why does that matter?
Why does it matter? Like I said, hey coach, you think I'm asking my girl how many dudes tried to talk to her?
That's true.
Hey, Lock, when you say that, right? And I know this is a basketball show, but I'm gonna put some on a perspective on football. It's a kid that's in Florida, probably one of the top speed in the state. Georgia just offered him. After Georgia offered him,
Everybody
5
jump on
to
the
6
bandwagon.
other D1 schools offered
Yeah.
him.
They followed
Georgia
it.
said, we don't care what other low major or Division II schools offer him. We're gonna offer him. And now they got a chance to get one of the best players out of the state of Florida because they believe him. One thing about this, if you believe in a kid and you love what he do, take the opportunity on getting him. Let's not wait on somebody else to show love to a kid. Show love yourself.
Who is one of the best guys that has been on this show that does that? CY. CY be like, hey, I'm taking that kid. And he just said,
Man.
North Florida wanted him, and we fighting North Florida for this kid, and now he's going to the league.
Yeah.
But how many coaches actually want to do that? Because they fear for their job.
And you know what's crazy? First of all, a lot of I'm not saying they won't, but high major coach probably wasn't even watching the AJ Boye team like that. Because they was an independent team, didn't play on the circuit, didn't have any big names. So when you don't have any big names off rip, they're not going to really come catch you. Think about AJ Boye just happened to play another good team, and Devin Vessel went off. Yeah. But they wasn't here to watch Devin Vessel.
Yes. Yeah, but like Locke, if you could just get on 1 or 2 of them 3 courts on the radar, that could change your life.
No, I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't there to watch Devin.
Sure, yeah.
Because think about it. When Devin went to Florida State offer, even I was puzzled. like, let's be honest. When he got the offer, like, come on, people looking like, whoa, like, hold on. But then you see CY, then you like, all right. Then once you start seeing him from a different eye, because it took CY. It took CY for him to offer for everybody to look at him differently.
Listen,
let's just be honest. Nobody was thinking.
Yes, you're right.
That's a fact.
But when Florida State offered, I don't even question no more. I'm thinking, man, what did we miss?
Hey, he must be a pro.
Yeah,
he must be a pro.
I mean, think about it. Their resume has me to the point like, okay, if they offered him, we dropped the ball somewhere. And Locke, I was just talking about that on my show last week. I was like, man, listen, man, I'm like, we got so much talent in Atlanta that we having casualties of war, and they going to post-grad and blowing up, and we out here like, gee, what happened to this kid? Or did we just miss him?
You know what, though? Atlanta is so highly over-recruited where – because it's funny, like people, you got to think about this. How many people that went high majors didn't pan out that we know they're from Atlanta? Let's be honest.
Hey,
just being
that's real. That's real.
So it's getting over recruited.
But look at it like this, Bob. So a lot of people are looking at, and no shots to any programs. A lot of people are looking like the top dog programs. And okay, you got the star. You got the two solid players, and they try to grab that third or fourth player off of that squad because they be like, this is the BMW 750, so I know. But he turned out, man, that's a what? A Chevette.
A Buick.
I just feel like sometimes we don't I like to keep people honest. I feel like sometimes we don't reward the things that we say we about. And that's why I call it out with AJ White, because we say, oh, winning is important. Okay, well, he's a winner, right? Yeah. Ultimately, he won a state championship, bro. And we always say, oh, not all state championships are created equal. Well, shit, he won it in a classification where South Lanier, like he won it in a dog classification.
Dre, bring up Candy's.
Well, this is important. Yeah. We always say 30 shots to get 30 points. Those buckets don't translate. 3 years straight, 57% from the field, and you still winning. Yeah. And if you go see him play, it never looks like he's just chucking.
I'm gonna look at that film again.
Guess how crazy the basketball is in Georgia. AJ White has won. AJ White has broken records, but he's nowhere mentioned for Mr. Georgia basketball.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's look at stuff like that.
That's crazy.
He's nowhere near it.
Bring up that next one, Dre, because that leads right into what Locke just said. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole point. If he was at one of those programs, are we looking at him different because he's at one of these programs right here?
So that's why some coach gonna be mad at us because all the love you getting. Because some coaches gonna be calling our phones about this kid. Now,
I hope they do. And, you know, like I said,
too.
I can't speak for what level a kid is, right?
Yeah.
I'm only saying that if we about what we say we about, what else could we ask him to do to prove that he belongs at a certain level?
But it's not that we're not, but see, Dre, it's not us though, because the consensus up here is like, yo, this dude can go, right? But if Locke is saying it, if Juke is saying it, you saying it, I'm saying it, but we still getting, I need to see some more film.
I need to see him play live.
Yeah, I need to get some eyes on him live. You know, and you're checking off every box. You're checking it off. You're checking it off. Like some of the folks in the side comments are saying, well, let him go post-grad and let's see what happens.
But no, he doesn't need to go post-grad.
He doesn't need to. Yeah, he doesn't need to. This dude can play. It's not even a casualty of war with him. It's like, my man, he can play. He needs to be in the program. Whatever coach is willing to take a chance on him, and it's not even a chance. It's going against your traditional grain.
And my thing is this, because it was mentioned about defense earlier today, and we talked about this on the podcast last week. There are very few kids. I could count the amount of kids on one hand that are playing GHSA basketball right now that are ready to go play defense at a high major school.
Facts.
Go watch those games. Shit, outside of Miles Rice and Najee or somebody, like how many of these kids are ready to defend the way college programs play defense, bro.
Yeah.
No freshman is ready for that. None of them are. Like, none of them are.
That's crazy, bro. Like,
but I'm like, Coach, you're going to have to teach them something when you get them.
Yeah, I think.
I would rather teach a kid how to play defense and already have a shooter like they can do everything offensively. I'd rather teach them how to play better defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the shooting's gonna translate easily. So that's straight. And Rashard King, bro, I told y'all Rashard King was gonna be out here too.
He's
I really like him. He's out of Augusta.
I like him a lot.
Rashard King, hey, my phone already been hit about him. For real.
Told you. It's a good. I'm telling you, man. But for that white kid, bro, like, he just got to get the right coach to believe in him. Somebody that doesn't care, like a CY, that doesn't care about rankings, that doesn't care about everything else. Like, if he's a winner, why don't you want a winner in your program?
But Juke, here's the thing, though. I'm gonna ask all of y'all this. So CY can do that because he has that reputation. Mm-hmm. Name us another coach that we could say, hey, he's going to do what CY did. Locke, I'll start with you. Name me another coach.
Okay. Doesn't matter what level?
I don't care what level it is.
All right. So I'm going to shout out to my guys at Presbyterian. Nick LeGrove.
They're awesome.
My dude Quincy.
They're awesome.
Any kid, I told them, hey, you need to get him. You need to offer him. They did it.
They'll offer.
They did it.
I gotta show Catawba love too. Catawba will offer early. Yeah. Catawba will offer early.
Now, for me, Manning College of Charleston.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Manning College of Charleston. You know, he'd be like, yo, I got a kid that can rock. And he was like, you know, it ain't send me his tape. And he's like, and I understand it's our relationships.
I got one more. My dude, Coach Garrett, that's at Fort Valley.
Okay. And I see he been offering people too.
Oh, hey, who you think telling him?
Yeah, I see he been offering. Juke, you got one? You got one, Juke?
I mean, with Locke, I could go with Coach Cheryl at Fort Valley. But I also go I'm gonna also go JUCO. And I'm not saying that they'll offer, but if I called Coach Jackson at Polk State, Coach Jackson gonna look into it and he gonna let me know what Juke. I might not be able to do nothing for him, but I'm gonna send it here. Or I'm gonna go to my guy Dylan at Blend. Sometimes it's not about the coaches that I send film to offer. It's about what they can do or put me on to the right guy that might want me. You know, so even with my guy Coach Moore at Prairie View, like those are the guys that are gonna be like, well, Juke, we can't take him, but I'm gonna give you the right guy that might want him. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's more so building the communication off of it. And I'll say this, man. Sometimes the assistant coaches can love the kids we send them.
But the head coach,
then when they get to the head coach, it's more so like
the head coach.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
So you know what I started doing this years ago because Rico Dawson, from Central Georgia Tech, me and him used to talk every night. I used to send him players that can play, but they put up big scoring numbers. But in his offense, he needed every one of his guys to know how to dribble. So it's like now I'm not sending him guys who could just who just can shoot. He need guys to handle the ball. So now we have to. What I think a lot of coaches get tired because they get a lot of phone calls and text messages and emails.
Of course,
you got to start feeling like what type of players that they actually like. Like I found that out by Chipola this past year. They got a kid that's already signed named JT from Tifton. They like the 6'5", 6'6" undersized power forwards. Yeah. Different things. So that's the type of players I'm sending there. They like gritty guards.
Now for me,
Locke is the plug. He ain't always gonna give it up to you, but Locke is the plug. Locke hold his secrets close to the chest, dog. But Locke the plug. Locke got them numbers.
Hey, Dr. Love, if you go to my Twitter page, you'll see how much I talk about wide freaks. And you'll understand why I'm trying to figure out why this kid is still not on a lot of coaches' radars at his size. They got one
At
pair has
6'9".
a 6'9" and a 16 kid, right?
I
Yeah.
don't,
They
I
have
don't
two
understand.
bigs that I like.
And I'm gonna say this again. I'm not the one to say what level a kid is. I'm just gonna say based off of the offers that I've seen other kids get, I can't for the life of me understand why the hell Wyatt Fritz is not high major. I don't understand why he's not. 6'9", can shoot, rebounds, runs the floor, finishes like he's a guard almost. Like
Let me ask you this. What high major do you see him at?
I like him better at a mid-major school.
See, I like him better than mid-major too.
I like
That's
him
what I'm
better.
saying.
You know where I see him at?
I would love him at a mid-major school because he needs to eat a few whoppers and gain some weight and all that type of stuff. But like,
I'm gonna answer that, Locke. I can see him at Ohio.
No.
hey, but watch, I could see him. I could
see him at Ohio.
I could
You
see
see,
him.
you know another post player from Georgia went to Ohio and wasn't successful.
I could see him.
What
at
you talking about,
BYU.
Colin?
No, Daniel Giddens was not successful at Ohio State.
No, not Ohio State. Ohio U.
That's not a high major.
That's not high
No,
major.
you said mid-major.
Oh
I
yeah,
said
okay.
not Ohio State. No.
I don't think BYU is considered high major either, but I could definitely see him at BYU by the way they play.
I see him at Cleveland State, bro.
A lot of threes.
A lot of
I
people
like him at
sleep on
Cleveland
Cleveland State. A lot of
I
people
like him
sleep
at
on
Cleveland State. I'm sorry. I like him with hey, if you could get him on Cleveland State and playing with what's the kid, Cole Middleton.
Oh, hey, I like North Florida too.
Yeah,
Mercer.
I like that too,
Our
man.
Mercer. If I'm
With Quay
Mercer is
Primo.
5-0 right now.
Hey,
Hey,
folks got to wake up on Mercer for real.
hey, they might be the best team in the state. 5-0.
If folks are
Hey, I
sleeping
didn't
on
even know
Mercer,
Mercer
open
was
some
5-0.
eyes for real.
Hey, the assistant coach from Mercer, man. Oh man, he gonna kill me now. I can't think of his name out loud right now. But he's another one, bro. Those coaches from Mercer, they look out. They talk, bro. They talk good.
Hey, does he
I
not
really
fit?
like that Mercer look, though. He
Does
fits
he
well.
not fit at Tulane with Ron Hunter? The fact that they're gonna be playing zone, they're gonna be playing that 1-3-1 a lot. Ron Mercer's gonna be playing zone. He loves guys that can shoot it. Will he not fit with Ron Hunter at Tulane? I think he would.
I don't know if he can fit, but can he take Rob? Can he take Coach Hunter coaching? You got to think
I
think.
don't know the kid personally, so I don't know.
I'm not saying, but you got to think that program might be fit, but can he take that coaching?
Ron
that's
Hunter's
one
different.
thing.
He's
That's
different.
one thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't know if these kids could be built for that.
You gotta be built for that.
And not saying he isn't, but we gotta take that in consideration.
Locke, I can see him at a MAC school. I
I like that. They got two though. They got Wyatt Fricks and they got another big too. He's 6'10". So they loaded with those. I think they might be undefeated also. I don't know about their guard play, but I know that Wyatt Fricks and the other kid, they got two bigs that are legit.
Hey, so while we talking about kids, I went to TOC when the gym was empty to go watch games. And I did it because like always, hey man, I go to the back gym, dog. I like to hang out in the back gym and watch kids. So Locke got me going to watch games. And to be honest, I left early from Wheeler before it got, super packed out. I went to go watch the teams that nobody else wanted to watch. And I saw a kid. Hey fam, hold on. I'm about to roll this clip real quick. Fam, that was the game winner in overtime. Trinity Christian beat Etowah. That kid had 28 against Etowah for Trinity Christian. When I tell you that's one of the best shooters I've seen all year. Off the dribble, coming off of screens. Sammy. Bro, hold on. I'm gonna put this name in the chat, and I want y'all to tell me how to pronounce this. This is his full name.
Is he 2022, 2021? What is it?
Hold on. Tell me how to pronounce that name.
I'm still trying.
Sammy
He's
Piscis.
Italian.
Piscis.
Pisces. Pisces. Pisces.
But see, here's another reason why about Bowtie. That's not a top 10 team, bro. Come on now. But whatever. But this kid, overtime in a tie game, bro, and he was doing this all day, hand in his face, chords. That kid can hoop. He is a gang. Now he can flat out play. He can flat out play. Sammy was at the HBCU camp. Respect to him. Wow.
I remember seeing him there.
He's from France. I thought
wow.
he was Italian. He can hoop. That part I did not get confused. I got a bunch more highlights I'm gonna drop from him tonight. That kid can play.
Yeah.
11 o'clock, dog. You got to be there early. 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I was still rolling over.
You went super early.
Oh yeah. I saw a couple of days homeboys out there.
Oh.
You got a kid that plays for WD Muhammad.
What?
That you know.
I ain't heard that name. I ain't heard that name in so long right there. I ain't heard that school name in a long time, bro.
Yeah, that's where Dave kid at.
It was a great event at Wheeler, man. Some good games.
Look, I'm looking around like, who are you talking about?
It was some good games, man. That I got to see that kid. I'm trying to think of who else I saw that people don't know. I think that might be the most impressive kid that I saw that people don't already know.
I think people don't know. Hold on, what's his name?
The kid from Victory Christian from Charlotte was good.
Nah, he was good, but I don't think a lot of people know Gore Neen from Cumberland Christian.
I don't be knowing about a lot of it.
That's that. He's a sophomore, right? Isn't he a sophomore?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good, man. He got
the one that
something.
Lock, didn't he come to your open run?
Yeah, he was at the freshman year open run. Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah, he was there.
When you said, I was like, I remember that kid.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. Like Cumberland Christian can beat some public schools, hands down. They can beat some public schools. Some decent, solid public schools, not them trash public schools.
I would
They
agree.
can beat some really good teams.
Let me ask you this. Remember we seen this kid at the in one of Robbins at the open run. The Avante Nichols kid.
Yeah, that's Brad kid.
Woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
He having a season, man. He having a great season. He's at that private school.
Talking about the Nichols kid?
Yeah, Avante Nichols.
Yeah. What is it? New Creation or something?
New creation. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you who's having a season, and his style is Makai.
He jumped off the screen with his athleticism, but I think he's averaging like maybe over 23, 24 points right now.
I just know he one of those kids that when he jump, you might not want to. You making a business decision when he jumped.
Yeah, for real, man. And I liked him in one of Robbins, but now that he's playing because it was some guys that were like, I don't know, Jude. I like, man, I'm telling y'all.
Nah.
And then he works with Brad. So I'm never gonna doubt his skill set. So now that when he's playing with New Creation, like, bro, that's all the highlights I've been really seeing in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, Locke, I'm gonna ask you this: how many programs have better 2023s than Brad?
Man,
I got one. I mean, I ain't gonna say
Oh.
better than Brad, but close to Brad. I got one.
Only, who you got?
I got Noon County.
Oh,
Noon County.
And-
What you
and
talking about?
nobody-
Hold on. You talking about
I'm talking
AAU?
about, I'm talking about AAU.
Oh, I thought it
TS
just meant high school. Wow, my bad.
TSF. Express 2023 team's gonna be good. Because that's all those Newton County, like they're gonna be good. But I think all teams I can think of maybe Atlanta Express and TSF.
I thought most of Express's kids were 22s though.
No, Stephon Castle and another kid. I'm 2023. They play for
Capitals,
Newton.
They are 23. You're right.
Yeah, but right now,
Not many.
TSF
Right?
2. I could just think of 2 offhand.
hey, did y'all just see the breaking news? Gonzaga just canceled 4 games. Protocol, COVID.
Dang.
Mm.
See, I think though with college, because they're testing so much, you're gonna get a lot of that.
That's what I'm saying, man. At some point, when do we just say, okay, let's hold up a minute?
Hey,
Well, who was the 2 teams in the championship?
I ain't go to it because Georgia Canes ain't play. So.
I didn't go to it either.
Man.
So, hey, I got to shout out to Milton. Because I said on the last show, the show before last, they got to beat a really good team, and they beat Grayson. And Bruce gave their ass 30.
35.
So I have to shout out to Milton. I've got to tell the coach because I said they got to, remember I said that Dre, they got to get a big win. They got it.
Yeah, they got that big win.
Listen.
Oh, that's another team. No Cross Heat. I forgot about them. They're pretty good.
Hey, Locke. We talk about these 2023 kids as far as like Brad. I really like those kids that Brad have. Now, as far as just 2023s for high school, I like Newton. And they just had it's another kid that nobody's talking about. That's that transferred from Monticello. He's probably one of the best shooters on the team now. I think he hit like 5 or 6 threes the other night. Trust me when I say that.
Man.
I gotta ask if Cowher played Robert, if he played in that game for Grayson. That's still a huge win. Even if Robert didn't play, that's still a huge win.
Huge win. That was a statement win.
Yeah.
You know how we said they beat Birthmark, we were like, but then they come around and beat Grayson. That's a statement win.
Hey, y'all was shitting on me for questioning that Birkmar win.
No.
And I said, how good is Birkmar really? And y'all was shitting on me.
Bruce did, not Locke.
Because I said it then. I'm not buying that Birkmar stock, dog. I'm not. Until they prove it to me, dog, I'm not like, I don't know.
But
not to the level that they get promoted to be. I'm not saying they trash. I'm not saying
next year, because Makai's gonna be the best big man in the state.
I would agree.
Makai is a motherfucker.
Wait. I thought Makai was 2021.
No, he's 2022.
No, he's 22.
With Ride Out.
I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna argue with that argument.
Man, I thought he was 2020. Man, that changed everything right there.
Yeah, and you got Jamal Ride Out, man.
Hey, that's my guy right now.
Now that's a big addition.
Stop playing with Ride Out, bro.
Hey, Ride Out stock is. Listen,
stop playing with Ride Out.
Yeah, folks can't sleep on Ride Out no more. For real.
This is one thing that I will say about Ride Out. It's one thing I hear kids all the time talking about, oh, I'm gonna bet on myself. The work that he's put into improving his game.
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker was not shooting like that before. I watched him play.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
He is shooting that ball, and he's making great decisions off of pick and rolls. He's not making a bad read on pick and rolls anymore. He's playing with a different level of determination and with confidence. So when you're gonna put that type of work in, you can bet on yourself.
Playing with a ton of pace and confidence.
I'll bet the house on him. Underrated gym, man. Underrated gym with Coach Duke, bro. I'm telling you, I bet the house on Ride Out. I'm big on Ride Out, bro. Just because of his work ethic, man. When you got a kid that work that hard, bro, that means he wants it, bro. So his work ethic alone is going to make him a great player.
That's what stands out. That what he just said, his mid-range reminds me of an old school player, his mid-range.
He's not missing.
Yeah.
He's not missing, bro. Like, but that's knowing your strengths. And you know what I mean? It's number one, it's improving your game.
Yeah.
Because that's not what he was doing last year. Now, whether or not that was coaching or confidence or whatever, I don't know. But that's adding to your game year over year over year, bro. He's totally different player.
Very, very different, bro. His film from now, because he didn't even play a lot over the summer because of the COVID stuff. And then when he came and played his first game, he had 9 threes or 8 or 9 threes his first game. So, and he's shooting the hell out the ball a lot better now, and he's gotten bigger. So, man, for me, when I see a kid, and I love their work ethic, that's why Derrick Harris is just as good as he is because of his work ethic, bro. So, like, you can't knock a kid from working as hard as these kids do. And I always tell Ride Out and I tell Derrick, and I say it all the time, their work gonna show. You can never deny a kid that works hard, bro. A coach will not do that.
100%. That
man, tell Dr. Love I can't be speaking on the Wasatch Academy, man. They ain't play the Georgia boy. They didn't play Robbie. I'm not finna talk about them. They did not play they didn't play Robbie. Come on, I'm not finna talk about them at all.
They didn't play him.
No, Robbie didn't get that much time. No.
Nah, he barely played.
How you in Georgia? How you come to Georgia? You don't play. You ain't got to play any other games. When you come back home, he has to play.
Locke, listen here, my guy. They won't get another one.
That's the game that they're playing.
They won't get another one. I mean, and man, like these post grads know, that's why they all coming to Atlanta and showing love. You can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? One of Georgia's tops came and everybody gonna pack the house to see him, and he out there cheerleading. Okay, you trying to tell me kids and stuff in the stands? You don't do that. That's what I'm saying. You telling me kids that were watching, that were even considering, like, you know, Robbie was a trailblazer to go out there and do that, and people be like, "Oh, okay, yeah." You know what I'm saying? Now kids be like, "Man, I ain't going out there, man. They have out there.
They can't get no. You got Robbie on the bench. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And like I say, we don't know what's going on, but you don't bring him to Georgia and do not play him in his state that he won a state championship at. And he come to you guys and you don't play them, man. I was hurt.
Next time you come to Georgia, do a U-turn when you go to Florida. Go around Tennessee, go to South Carolina, and go down to Florida, because you come through here, you get no love on that. And that's just unfortunate, man. I mean, why even – and again, I'm hoping it was something –
No, he played. He just didn't play a lot of minutes like that. He got
– That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, come on, man.
I'm talking about Uncle Drew.
Hey, Drew, I'm going to say it like this, bro, and I've said it plenty of times, dog. Like they won the game. Okay. Was it? I'm going to ask you, was it worth it?
Yep.
Was it worth it? I remember watching a basketball game in November last year. Me and Locke was there together watching a game in November. And I said, yep, you won the game. But was it worth it? Repercussions behind what you do, dog. And I ain't saying you gotta kiss nobody's ass or no shit like that. Man,
not at all.
Repercussion.
Not at all. But it's man, come on, man.
What you do, dog.
Locke said it. You said it. I mean, come on.
You're right.
We got a guy. He's a killer, and he's a D1 cat. You know what I'm saying? This isn't some some sucker that went out there trying to find his career.
He could have.
He ain't no Sasha, dog.
Right. It could have been some issues. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But to do it when they're here in Georgia, to me,
exactly.
And I agree with you. I'm not knocking Wasatch.
He shouldn't have dressed out. If it was issues like that, don't dress him out because it would have looked better for you not dressing him and him not playing than dressing him and put him in a few minutes. You don't do that.
So do y'all think he was better off staying in Georgia than going to that school?
Yes.
Dude, I wanted him to go to Legacy in South Carolina because that was on the list.
Oh, BJ.
Or maybe Hargrave.
Both of them
are Hargrave.
Yeah.
And with Robbie, my thing was too, like, it was just going to Utah for me. I don't want to shit on Wasatch. That is a great program. That is a premier program in the country, right? But it's just some kids, bro. Like, it's Utah. Like, we talk about fit when it comes to colleges. I talk about fit. You can't send Robbie to Utah, bro. Can't.
That sucks, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's hopefully is he playing more now?
He is. He
okay, so
he is.
Okay, so
that doesn't matter.
But yeah, you say you're right. He came home though, because he probably had a lot of people that won't be able to see him play in Utah. Come to Georgia, be in Georgia, see him play.
You played with all those guys in Pebblebrook with AAU and stuff like you. These are your homeboys. You left them. You've been talking mess on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. Now you get there, you won't play. Okay, your team won, but you ain't play a role in them winning.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
I only hope it was a legitimate reason, but the problem becomes us as outsiders won't know that legitimate reason. You know, let's just say he was really being a coach and it was some team rules that were broken. We don't know. That would be the only reason you can be like, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like you said, Dave, if it's a reason why you're not playing him, don't play him at all.
Agreed.
Because now we'll be like, Robbie got in some trouble, got in a situation. We'll be like, all right, cool. Yeah. But you put him in for a few minutes.
That was political then.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, I was going to say some crazy stuff, but I can't say that on the show.
That's what I said, dog. I'm going to keep it respectful, dog.
That's crazy to me. I just learned something new myself on that one.
I want to get to it, man, because we gotta get ready to close the show here in a little bit. But so the last two games, the Tournament of Champions, was Pebblebrook Kale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to skip over Pace, but they had such an easy time with their matchup.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what else.
I got mad about that matchup. I got mad about that matchup.
I was too.
I wanted to see them against Grovetown, but I heard Grovetown had some issues with their AD, and the county was saying they couldn't come. So that really, because I think what's the kid name at Grovetown? Zach Bell. He needed that platform. He needed that platform.
Well, just wait, Locke, because
it'll be a lemon street. It'll be a lemon street. Yes, sir.
Hey, make sure they AD don't pull it on BS.
Hey, Zach Bell is the real deal, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not Zach Bell is the real deal. And like I said, I know I'm not gonna go too crazy, but coaches aren't going down there, bro. Coaches will go to the Peach Jam and skip over all the talent that's there. I continue to say that. And to me, that's stupid to me. I don't care what nobody say. It's hella talent. That's why Christian Chambers is at Columbus State right now. Because they wouldn't go down there and watch him play. Now they're going to miss out on a Rashard King and a Justin Mincy and a Zach Bell all over.
They're not going to miss out on Rashard King, Jude.
No, I don't. People tell me about Rashard King.
Yeah. There's some text flying around for him.
Yeah, it is some text. I think Rashard King gonna be all right.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be just fine, Jude.
I take it. He should be. We had him on the podcast last week. So yeah, we know we good. Gonna be. Rashard King is a problem, bro. But
Yeah.
Zach Bell, like Locke said, it would have benefited him a whole lot more.
Yeah, like you going against Pace, so you got the Madison Durs, Cole Middletons, Matthew Clevelands. I don't think Josh Reed played, but you got big name kids, and now you're
Josh
going
Reed did
at
not
them.
play. The LT Thomas kid was very good for them, or LJ Thomas. I'm sorry, I made a pronunciation.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah,
he played really good for them. I can't say anything new about Cole Middleton or Matthew Cleveland. Like, I can't tell you nothing you don't already know. I'm gonna say this: Madison Durr, though, is
he's one of the best available. Period.
Point guard, bro. He never stopped talking on the floor. He does everything that we ask kids to do from an intangible standpoint. Like, he picked guys up, made sure guys' body language is right, pat him on the butt, he never stopped talking, bro. Like, to the point where sometimes it was funny listening to him talk on the floor. Like, I got a better appreciation for him.
I'm gonna tell you, Madison got one of the highest IQs that I've seen.
Yes.
I coached Madison. Madison took the board from me one time. It's like, hey, coach, we need to boot. Like, Bryce can tell you about that, because Bryce used to coach them a lot more growing up than I did.
And it looked like to me that he was calling his own sets on the floor. Like, I was looking at Sherm, and then I'm looking at Madison, and Madison is calling sets. So maybe Sherm kind of gives him that free reign to call plays sometimes, but like,
he's 6'5".
Yes, point guard. That's what I'm like. What's going on? What's going like his recruitment, man? He's a 6'5" point guard. He's a winner. He competes. He's got good athleticism.
Plays defense.
He plays defense. His shot has gotten better every year. Like, I'm
gonna look at this. I've heard about him. You know what I'm saying? I just think, but I ain't gonna flex. Like, I've never just watched his film, and I just looked him up on Twitter. So I'm about to watch.
He need to be on your underrated gems. Like, they were pretty good, great parents. Great parents.
He's a kid that I feel like would one of those kids that's a better college player than he is a high school player. You give Madison a college system to work within, like, to me, he's gonna be an even better college player than he is a high school player.
He's a general.
He is.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Pebblebrook Kale, no Scooter Henderson. We know all those kids. We talk about these teams all the time. The only thing I can say is you're not going to see a whole lot of games where kids play harder than Pebblebrook Kale.
That game, I watched Kale online, but just to see him in person and without Scooter, the way they competed, I said, okay, I see why they beat Osborne by 70 points without Scooter.
That game was the closest thing to college basketball that I saw in high school. The intensity and the pace and the execution was at that level to me based on what I've been seeing from college basketball this year. Like, those kids, I got to give it to Coach Sellers and Coach Washington for having their teams prepared to play at an extremely high level. I would not want to coach against either one of those teams. I would not want to play them. I don't want to see them. Keep them motherfuckers far away from me, because you're not sleeping that night, bro. They play harder than you. Those two teams play harder than you for most teams. Everybody not named Wheeler probably. They play harder than you, bro.
All right, man, let's get this rolling. I'm ready for dinner.
Wheeler, Sandy Creek. This our last one, bro. You want to give the breakdown, Lot?
I ain't gonna lie. I had my dad a date. That's when I said it was date night.
Ah,
I left. I'm sorry. I left. I was on Twitter like everybody else.
Hey, man. So let me say this about that game. And that game almost concerns me. The pressure is they got to win a state championship this year, right?
Who, Wheeler?
No.
Pebblebrook?
Yeah, Pebblebrook, right? Would you say that they're the favorite?
This the year to do it.
This
I don't know
the
if
year.
they're the favorite, but this the year to do it.
And I think George does an incredible job. Incredible job. I look at it like the way he has them. Yeah, I don't want to say question because I want to say chink in the armor sometime. Let me just say that. And George,
What's the jink? Because shit, I ain't seen one.
I just feel like when I look at Pebblebrook, I'll be like, man, it's so good. But something just tells me when it gets to that Final Four championship game, I'm gonna keep my money in my pocket.
George, he's jinxing you.
No, I'm not jinxing it. I'm not jinxing it.
Hey, Dave said the referee gonna swallow his whistle on you again, George.
Listen, man, I mean, the talent is unbelievable. I mean, real talk. I mean, he has them ready to play. And how can I say this? I'm going to say this like, they're so good, but I just get a feeling like, man, I'm not even going to say that because then people will be like, oh, Dave, nah. I feel like it's a guarantee they're going to be in the Final Four almost. But I feel like what George has, you know what, I'm going to leave that alone. It's just my feeling. I'll be like, man, I feel like they're so good and they're playing great games and a great schedule. It's not that they're not bad. It's hard for me to explain. I feel uneasy because I'm like, George is so good. He got multiple deep, Division I players. It's like Sandy Creek. I'm going to call it the Sandy Creek syndrome. I think that's what they have this year. Like, they're really good, but Sandy Creek is different because they have to win. Sandy Creek has to win this year. I'm saying that. You guys got to win. If y'all don't win, man, y'all will get some heat.
Dave, I said that last year.
I'm saying it this year. Y'all got to win.
I think people are saying that every year. In my
Sandy Creek?
Think about it. When they had the Jared Godfreys, the TJ Bickerstaffs.
That's when I was saying it.
Like, come on, like, hey, now you got the Jabari Spills and Miles Rice. Like,
yeah, I'm like, yo, y'all got to win this year. And I know they feel that pressure because I'm sure they hear this over and over and over. But my guy, y'all got to win. I mean,
they got to get it done.
Yeah, they just got to get it done flat out.
With George, I don't think it's. I mean, the only nervousness I feel is that I want it to happen for him so bad. Because I know how much it would mean to Mableton and that whole community if they win the championship.
Yeah.
And I saw them with my own eyes get robbed versus Wheeler. Me and Dez and Mark Edwards, we can argue about this until the day that I die. That was not a foul. That was a no call. Game over. Pebblebrook wins the championship. I saw it with my own eyes, bro. So you can argue about that. But it's not going to be easy. Grayson is still there. Norcross is still there. Milton is still there. So it's not like George got a cakewalk. But I do think this is a great team. Wheeler is what I've said from the beginning. Wheeler is. They're fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Well
are
coached.
fucking good, bro.
Well coached. Well
Yes.
coached.
Extremely well coached, bro. Like, when they can come out of damn timeout, dog, and sideline out of bounds you like that to win the game, dog, like, shout out to the assistant coaches. Like, they are a well-oiled machine from the top down, bro. And when we was talking about teams that we want a game plan for, that's why I said I would never want to fucking play Wheeler.
Give me your Final Four right now. If y'all was picking, give me your Final Four in 7A.
Wheeler 6A.
Wheeler 6A.
I'm sorry. Give me your 6A Final Four.
Of course, Wheeler.
Kel, Lanier. Oh no,
Kel. I have Lanier, and I may have even. I can go with. I got 3 bubble teams: South Cobb, Grovetown, and Sequoia. For right now,
but they all can't make it because they're in the same region, right?
no, because
Only 2 from the same region, I thought.
4 teams from the playoffs from each region, so they're going to be on different sides of the bracket.
Got you.
Who you got? Who you got, Dre?
I mean, to me, Wheeler, I like what Locke said, Lanier, Wheeler, Kel.
Yeah.
That's
Then
for
that
sure.
fourth one can be anybody.
Can be
It can be
Wow.
the Grove Towns. It can be Sequoia. It could be South Cobb. It could be Chattahoochee. We can't forget about like that. That's
you can
tough.
take them again. That's a tough ass team.
Tough. Like, man, and you know,
And shit, they got Keith Murray over there, 6'4" point
6'4"
guard.
point guard. Hey,
with Jordan
hey.
Brown.
hey, I gotta put you on him, Juke. I'm gonna have to call you about this kid, Juke. Got a 6'4", 6'5" PG.
Send it. Oh man, you know you gotta do not send me the link. And
Yeah.
you just told me about the Madison kid and shoot me the other one.
Yeah.
Hey,
We'll make it happen.
I forgot about one of the best backcourts in the state. Art the Heritage Conyers. Like that's ooh.
They're gonna be even better. They'll be even better as the season goes, bro.
I think 6A tougher top to bottom than 7A this year. 7A is Pebblebrook, Milton, Grayson, Wheeler, Norcross. Like, we know those guys at the top, and they're gonna run the table with that shit, bro.
I'm going with Wheeler, bro.
I don't think 7A is all that interesting.
I just think Wheeler just has like some of the best talent, and they're well coached. Not to knock any other coaches, but just from top to bottom, from coaches to players. Like, I like Wheeler and I like Grovetown. I like Grovetown to make a lot of noise that a lot of people won't see them because nobody's gonna watch them play as much as they would an Atlanta team. So they're gonna sneakily get up because they could actually beat Heritage to win the region. Though. Get it twisted.
If I'm any team in Atlanta, I do not want to play Grovetown the first or second round.
Period, bro.
Hell no.
I do not want to play them because you matching up against them. Like, think about this. If they just say if Heritage win their region and Grovetown have to go up against a Kel or Will in the second round or Sequoia, that is not gonna be no cakewalk.
Bro, it's way more teams in 6A that I don't want to play than there is in 7A that I don't want to play.
Facts.
Shit, I don't want to play Chattahoochee in the fucking play. Like I gotta stop AJ White in the state tournament? No, sir. I don't want to play that game.
Winder Barrel too.
Yeah, I forgot about Winder Barrel.
Winder Barrel.
Yeah,
Winder Barrel too.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to go eat on that, man. But I might get in trouble for
it. Get out of here.
We're gonna close on that, big dog. 6A is everything 7A thought they could be. This year, hands down. But man, that's our show. You guys have been great. The comments been lit all day. I just want to thank all of our listeners from all over the country. Of course, one Georgia, we in the building, but all of our listeners in Florida, Texas, California, we see y'all, Ohio. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all for listening to the show. All of our international listeners all the way out in Nigeria. Love y'all too, man. But one Georgia. Love the game. Podcast. We out.
Man, make sure you follow Coach Juke on all platforms too. Let's get it.